Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. Alright, man. Just thought I'd knock out a few videos, man. Alright, well, you know, the theme is pretty much gonna be Floyd, man. I'm gonna knock out some videos about Floyd because apparently, you know, Saturday, that was the very last time we saw Floyd in the ring, man. And, you know, I saw a video by Blood, great video by Blood. See, I want people to understand something about motherfuckers in the LDBC. Look, man, we all don't see eye to eye on certain fighters, certain fights, but at the end of the day, we all men, and we all respect each other, predominantly black men. You know, you don't have to agree with a motherfucker to get along with a motherfucker. Now, everybody is aware of Blood's stance on Floyd Mayweather, and I respect it to the fullest. And everybody know my stance on Floyd Mayweather. I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan. I love what the man that did in the ring. You know, not so much outside the ring from certain aspects. You know, there's been some good shit Floyd that did outside the ring. Then there's been some bad shit. But at the end of the day, man, no matter what you think of Floyd, you can't say shit really about Floyd. Really, you don't have no room. He done did everything a boxer could possibly do. He made a shitload of money. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. He's arguably one of the greatest fighters that ever lived. You know, he's got, whether you like it or not, he's at least going to be in people's top 10. Unless they're white or probably Mexican. But hey, who cares? At the end of the day, Floyd is one of the greatest fighters I ever saw. And I've been on earth for a while. Like I said, I done saw the best of them fight. I done seen them all fight. I done seen everybody fight. I saw Muhammad Ali fight towards the tail end. I saw Larry Holmes. I saw Mike Tyson. I saw Evander Holyfield. I saw Julio Cesar Chavez. I saw Ricardo Lopez. I saw, you know, Coca Hoya. You know, I saw Pernell Whitaker. You know, Marvin Hagner. You know, Mike McCallum, Roy Jones Jr., I saw them all fight. You know? So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this boxing shit, man. Like I said, man, I'm not like a lot of you clowns on here that just started watching boxing, you know, like about 3 or 4 years ago. That's like in your early 20s and think boxing starts and ends with guys like Manny Pacquiao and Triple Fraud and, you know what I'm saying, and Skamachenko and those type of cats. Like I said, I done seen people that's millenniums better than Triple G or Vasil Lomachenko. And they not all black. Like I said, I saw some of the best Mexican fighters fight. Shit, go look at footage of Salvador Sanchez. I saw some of the greatest black fighters. Everybody, you know. So I saw a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, man, Floyd, he did that shit, man. 20 years, man. Floyd got all his scruples. He got all his marbles. He got all the sense because look how much money he made. We can sit up here and talk all this shit about, you know, Floyd never took on tough fights, which is bullshit. Every time you step in the ring to a certain aspect, you know, you taking a risk. You can be upset. Buster Douglas proved that. But at the end of the day, Mike Tyson was off coke. He had been tricking and all kind of other shit. In most cases, if you that good, you're going to win a fight. But everybody has an off day. You know, everybody have that one fight where they was off. Hopefully what happened with Tank Davis, we never see a performance like that ever again. You know, even the greatest of fighters had off nights. So it is what it is, man. And I enjoyed these 20 years watching Floyd fight. I followed his career from beginning to end. From the Olympics to his first fight to his last fight, which was this past Saturday. Seemingly it's his last fight, you know, but I'll talk to the homie Fred from Barbershop Conversation. As you guys know, Fred is pretty tight with Floyd Mayweather, and he said he saw that look in his eyes, as in Floyd is really done this time. And look, let's just face the fact, man. Floyd is 40 years old, man. As good as he is, man, he can't fight forever, man. He can't. It's just impossible. As good as he is, man, he can't fight forever. Even the people that want to continue to see Floyd fight, we know it's over. And I'm going to tell you something, man. People can play these games and say Floyd wasn't shit, whether they, a Floyd lover or a Floyd hater. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of these motherfuckers secretly like Floyd and they just don't want to admit it. From some type of aspect, they respect something that Floyd did. Whether it's how much money he made, whether it's, his fight style, whatever. You got to respect what this man did. Like I said, I don't care about, right now, I'm not talking about the other shit he said, the shit about Colin Kaepernick and all that shit regarding the police and shit. I'm just talking about Floyd the person. Because I'm going to tell you something. For the last 10 years, Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers speak for themselves. And I'm going to tell you something. I used to get up whenever Floyd was fighting, you know what I'm saying? My Saturday night revolved around Floyd Mayweather. From when he walked into the ring until his hand was raised as him being the winner. People can pretend like they don't give a fuck about Floyd, but I'm going to tell you something. When Floyd was fighting, man, motherfuckers would get up for that shit and be like, all right, man, Floyd fighting tonight. It was something about watching this man fight. And this is what I'm saying about the young generation. They need to try to find that niche that Floyd had, or that he had. And I see it. I keep telling you, I see it in two particular boxers. I see it in Crawford, and I see it in Errol Spence. I think those two guys are special fighters. And unfortunately, as I said, more than likely, these two dudes are on a collision course, whether it be a year and a half from now or 2 years from now. But apparently, it's going to have to happen. And I think eventually those two dudes are going to have to battle it out for pound-for-pound best fighter on the planet. I see it happening. Like I said, I don't care about no Lomachenko. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck about his fans. The dude's a fraud. He couldn't beat Crawford. Even if he was their size, he wouldn't be able to beat Crawford or Errol Spence. He's just a dude they want to throw in the mix to try to put him up there with the black fighters, because that's all they come down to. And like I said, I don't give a fuck about Lomachenko or his fan, because like I said, at the end of the day, these motherfuckers only on his nutsack because he's not black. And they just too chicken shit to admit it. But then they had the audacity to accuse us of rooting for fighters just because they black. But at the same time, you have all these Mexicans that root for Canelo just because he's Mexican, and Filipinos root for Manny Pacquiao because he's Filipino, and then the white people root for Triple G, who really ain't even white, and Lomachenko because they're considered white. But then all of a sudden, you have these fake-ass motherfuckers trying to make black people feel guilty about liking a black fighter because he's black. But at the end of the day, anybody that know me, I don't give a fuck what you think. If I like a fighter because he's black like me, that's my motherfucking right. And ain't no Mexican, white person, Asian, Indian, whatever, gonna make me feel guilty about it. And that's real. The problem is with a lot of niggas, they let these fucking white people and these damn non-blacks make them feel guilty. They should be like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? They root for their favorite fighter. Like I said, this is you know what I'm saying? This has been going on forever. And like I told you, you on the wrong motherfucking channel if you think I'm gonna let some dude that's not black like me make me feel guilty about caring and liking my own people. Like I said, you can put a shotgun in your mouth and kill yourself, and I fucking mean it. But anyway, getting back to the Floyd shit. Like I said, it was some kind of excitement when Floyd entered that ring. And you hear all the bullshit about he's boring and all that type of shit, and he puts you to sleep, and he wasn't that exciting to watch. But then, I keep asking this question. If he's so boring and you despise him so much, how come he's generated more money in boxing than any motherfucker that ever lived? No, you know why? Because secretly you do like Floyd. Otherwise, you wouldn't pay to watch him fight. You do like to see Floyd fight. Because if you didn't like to see Floyd fight, his pay-per-view numbers would be horrible. He wouldn't be the face of boxing, and he wouldn't have made the type of money that he's made in boxing if you didn't like him. You a goddamn lie. And I'm calling you motherfuckers out on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers need to cut it out. Whether you watched him, quote unquote, supposed to lose, you still watched him. Because you wanted to see what was he going to do. The man was a mastermind and he was a genius in the ring. And as I said, when I did this video with Barbershop Conversation, and he'll put it up soon, just check out that video. People keep playing these games like, you know, Floyd was this and Floyd was that, but I'm telling you right now, people see what Floyd did and got done. Hit, not get hit, take less punishment. And I'm going to tell you something, people like defensive fighters. And then to sit up there and say, well, Floyd didn't hardly throw any offense. If that's the case, how come Floyd had one of the highest connect rates out of any boxer? Floyd had one of the highest, thrown connect rates in history. Most fights, Floyd used to average like 200 lands on an opponent. I wish people would stop making it look like Floyd never would unleash offense, because that's a damn lie. Keep in mind what this man did with fucked up hands. It's amazing. It's astonishing. Because like I keep saying, this is why I know you guys really don't follow boxing. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. If you listen to Skip Bayless for advice on boxing, shame on you, and something is seriously wrong with you. Look at Floyd when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. Look at his fights against Chop Chop Curly. Look at the Diego Corrales fight. Look at the Arturo Gatti fight. Keep in mind, when Floyd fought at those lower weight classes, he had a 80% knockout ratio. He had power. And for the people that say he can't punch and all that type of shit, every fighter that then fought Floyd say he hit harder than you think. Because if that's the case, why don't nobody walk through his punches? Ask Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, whenever he got touched, he backed up. Manny Pacquiao wasn't walking through Floyd's punches. Ask Victor Ortiz, can Floyd punch? Ask Ricky Hatton. Well, Conor McGregor, he gonna lie, but Conor McGregor was 2 more punches away from being unconscious. But it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, I had to kick this knowledge. Because I truly commend Floyd on what he did, and I'm giving him his just due. So let me move on to the next video. I'm out.